Hey everyone, it's Garrett Terrell. Welcome back to another sit down video. The video for today is going to be my reaction and response to the Ace family $10 million foreclosure. All right, welcome back to the channel. Let me just be very clear on this video. My intentions of this video is to not belittle or demean the Ace family in any way, shape, or form. I just think it's a huge real estate situation that needs to be talked about, and there's a lot of lessons that can be learned from this. So from my perspective as a real estate agent and a real estate investor, I'm gonna give you the tips and the knowledge to assess this situation and to not make these mistakes for your own situation if you're buying a house. So if you did not know the Ace family situation, they just got into a $10 million foreclosure on their primary residence that they actually just got evicted from. It's a very sad situation, but there's a lot of things that they should have done differently, and I'm gonna teach you guys exactly what to do and how to do it. Also, if you wanna get more filled in on the situation, they filmed an hour-long video on their YouTube channel and they kind of went over this, but there's a couple things on that video that I don't necessarily agree with. So in my opinion, there's three things that you can learn from the Ace family situation. So the first thing that they claimed is that they got a jumbo loan. So what I have to say about that is they did not get a jumbo loan for the property. What they got is actually a hard money loan. This is a short-term loan for fix and flips or potentially rentals to be able to buy them, fix them up, refinance them, and do a BRRRR out of it. If you've heard of the BRRRR strategy out there, I have a video about that. But they did not get a jumbo loan, you guys. They got a hard money loan. Okay, it was an 18-month loan on a $10 million house. Okay, so just that in itself is not typically a smart thing you want to do. That is a very high risk loan, and I believe they got 100% financed as well. The full $10 million, they got it completely financed. They didn't put any money down. That's the first big mistake, is they did get the wrong loan product. So that is partially correct. They did get the wrong loan, but they did not get a jumbo loan like they said in the video. They actually got a hard money loan. For a multi-million dollar property, there's such few lenders that even loan on those properties to begin with. Most of the people that buy those types of houses, 2 million, 5 million, 10 million, most of them end up just paying cash. So it's very rare that you see a loan in that situation. But again, on a $10 million house, that's your primary residence, you want to put some type of down payment down, 10% down, 20, 30, 40, 50, put something down and get a longer loan limit than 18 months. I mean, I don't know if they willingly agreed to all this stuff or they just weren't informed correctly, but an 18-month loan on a $10 million house just does not make any sense to me. That is not financially smart. Okay, so the second thing that they claimed is that they did not get a certificate of occupancy. So basically what that means is that is a certificate of occupancy from the city or the county, whoever they pulled permits from. Basically the county or somebody from the city has to come out to the house and check it to make sure that it's actually livable, and it does cost money. Usually the builder does it when they're building a house. Okay, it was a new construction house, but the thing is that during escrow, they did not check to make sure that this home had a certificate of occupancy from the builder. This is usually a part of the closing documents whenever you're buying a new construction home, is it has that certificate in there. If it's not in there, the lender's gonna raise some questions. So that could be the reason why they got the hard money loan. But again, if the lender is saying they don't wanna lend on this property because it doesn't have a CO, what does that tell you about the property in the first place? It's probably not built the best, and it's probably not to the highest quality. And that's the big mistake that they made, is they bought a house without a CO. I mean, it didn't even have gas, it didn't have heat, it didn't have hot water. I mean, what do you expect when you try to move into a house like that? That is just not financially smart. The third thing that they claimed is that the contractors were not licensed and bonded. Now, this is a big one that I want to go into. So they claim that the people that were working on the new construction house were not properly licensed and bonded contractors, that the contractor that they hired, the general contractor, hired these people who did not have licenses or bonds. Here's what you need to know about this. A general contractor can, by law, hire a subcontractor that does not have to be licensed and bonded, okay? Any liability on that subcontractor automatically gets pushed back to the general contractor who has the license and bond. So they said in their video, well, we tried to go after the contractor, but we couldn't because the people that he used were unlicensed and unbonded. That's not true. You can 100% go after the general contractor with the license and bond. That's why they have the bond and insurance. It's because you can go after them if their subcontractors make a mistake. These are are all very easy answers to these questions, you guys. This is basic real estate 101, especially on a $10 million purchase, you guys. I don't believe they used a realtor. I don't believe they used a good lender. Clearly, they didn't use a good builder. So the couple tips I would give to you guys for this video is always make sure that you have a solid loan product that is a fixed rate that is going to pay down the principal. Hard money loans are usually interest only and they don't pay down any of the principal. They're really a short loan term. They're not 10, 20, 30-year fixed, okay? Make sure you get one of those loans. Second, if you're buying a new construction house, make sure that you have the certificate of occupancy. Most lenders don't even lend on it in that situation if you don't. So make sure, call the city, check if they pulled any permits. Even if you're buying a house that's remodeled, check if they pulled any permits, okay? That is step number one, basic, easy to do. It takes 5 minutes and you'll hear back within a day. Third is you should always vet your contractor. You should always look at previous customers that they've worked with. You should look at previous reviews. You should check the Contractors Bureau or the BBB, Better Business Bureau, to check if they have any outstanding liens on their contractor's license, or you can check with the county to see if they have anything on their license. You can check multiple people out online, check out their background and see if anything pops up that's fishy. This is easy, basic stuff, you guys. So as an investor and as an agent, obviously I can look at this situation and point out a million things that they did wrong, but this is a big situation, you guys. Hopefully they learned a huge lesson out of this, because this is a $10 million purchase and this is a lot of money. And that is it for the video today, you guys. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video.